How's it going, guys? Hope you all are doing great. This is eVlog coming to you live, and welcome back on this new live stream, new anime reaction. Now, this anime is called The Beginning After the End. Now, let me say this for some of you, if not most of you that are on this channel, you guys kind of know that I read the early chapters. I think the first chapter of this anime of this genre. And I had always anticipated when will they animate this genre. And finally, to my surprise, I saw Crunchyroll post something about it. I actually thought that it was just a tease, but in actuality, it's the very first episode, and I believe it came out today. So without further ado, let's get into it. Let's check out the first episode on The Beginning After the End and see what took place. Now, let me say this, I had no knowledge, no knowledge on this anime. I had no tabs on it. It's just that Crunchyroll posted something about it, and I saw it, and I'm like, I'm loving the mystique so far, the mystery of what is going on. Now, here's the thing. I'm hoping that this anime is going to be better than Mushiko Tensei. I'm really hoping so. Ooh. I was thinking that this is going to be a medieval situation. All of a sudden, fighter jets just flies above him and just destroys the whole city. Now, watching this anime already, I'm getting solo leveling feels. Getting a solo leveling feeling for some particular reason. I don't know why. It's probably the same people that wrote Solo Leveling that made this anime. I'm not sure. You guys can correct me if I'm wrong. So he killed himself? He killed himself, or what happened to him? That was really not explained. Now, I'm not gonna lie, guys. When I read the first chapter of this anime, the first chapters, knowing what I know now on Mushiko Tensei, they kind of look alike, the same similar situation. But I hope that the beginning after the end will top Mushiko Tensei. He retained his conscience and everything. Hmm. The mother is a healer. There's blood in his hands. You guys can notice he retained his memories from his past life. Hmm. It seems to me that in his world, it was a hostile situation for him in his past life. It was very hostile. He's always fighting, he's always defending himself, he's always fighting off enemies. If only the parents knew what this baby is saying in his mind or what he's thinking. He's picking up books, he's reading. Yeah, the parents are probably like, what is he doing with books? They have no idea this kid is learning everything about the country, the nation, the world he finds himself in. Guys, I really hope that this anime does well, better than Mushiko Tensei. I'm really hoping. I'm really, really hoping that it does well. I guess as much as he retained his conscience from his past life, he still can't control his body as a child or as a baby. Ready, he's training. And as you guys can see, he continues to pay attention to every detail, to everything. I like how they continue to show his past life, what he was going through, what was going on in his past life, and also his current life. I got to say that so far so good. Like the way they're doing everything, the pace of the episode, it's really good. So far. Hmm. Ooh. He wants to read. A kid that is such a weasel at this age, you guys can just imagine how strong and how weaselly this kid is gonna be when he grows up. Whoa! Ooh! His father got injured. That's a huge burn on his back. He's levitating, and he still maintained his manner. Nice. Nice. The mother doesn't know if she is to cry or to get angry. Hmm. So in his past life, he never learned emotion or how to feel things. Emotion was, oh, it's done. Oh, damn. Alrighty, guys, I'm going to do a review while this is playing. Now, first episode is very good. Okay. The first episode, I like it. I like it. Um, they give off this energy that this is going to be a good anime. The way they're doing the scenes, yeah, like right now on this very first episode, there is a lot of promise. There is potential. I'm not gonna lie, there is a potential because the way it started off, you see him, right? His adult form. You see how powerful this guy is in his past life, and then the next scene is him fighting or still emanating, and you guys see. I just want to do a review and just kind of pinpoint what is going on here, and kind of match it with his current life. The aura that he's emanating right here in his adult form is literally the same aura that we see him emanating in his current life, right? When he was meditating, when he was channeling his mana, is almost this, no, not almost, literally, is the same color. The same gold color was the same gold color that he emanated while he was meditating. And as you can see, as a baby, he still doesn't have full control of his body. As you guys noticed, he pooped without knowing. Because as a baby, you can literally poop without knowing that you pooped. You know, or you poop and you start scratching. So he still doesn't have full control, but slowly, slowly, as a weasel, as he is such a weasel at this point. He's training and he's not even 3 years old, and he's able to channel his mana and blew up the house, like literally, because his adult form would have been able to know how to control his mana, know how to control his energy, and know how to do it in such a way it will not cause damage. So if you look at his past life, look at what is going on. It looks like he did not have a good past life. You know, it looks like this guy, or let me say Arthur, as we know him now in his current life. I mean, if you pay attention to his expression here, if you look at his face, this is not a face of someone who is having a good time. This is not a look of someone who has joy in his life. This is not a look of someone who is experiencing happiness in any way, shape, or form. He's sad. He got all this, you know, he's not happy here, as you can see. Right? So his past life was definitely not a good experience for him. And he was never allowed to show emotions, as you guys can see when The mother was shedding tears in front of him as a baby. He knowing what he knows now, and he's a ruthless killer. Like he doesn't take any chances. He just, you know, again, I'm sure these fighter jets, he ordered them and they just annihilated everybody. And he stood by and watched. Literally, he stood by and watched while all these people got massacred. And he's sitting on his throne. This face is this face is not a face of someone who is happy. This face is not a face of someone who is enjoying his life. Now, if you're joining this stream for the first time, I've already reacted to the episode. This is just me giving my review and my thoughts on it. This is not a face of someone who is having a good time. You know, he is depressed, he's sad, he's angry, he's not having a good life, you know? And he has all these armies, all these fighter jets at his disposal. And at the same time, he's depressed. He's so depressed that he has no joy. Although we still don't know what killed him just yet. It haven't really been shown because all we see is this. And then the next thing is, you know, he falls into whatever, or maybe he dies. I'm not sure if he died out of depression. And the next thing he notices is him being born, right? As a baby. So I'm trying to see if I missed something here. It seems like with all the war that he was going through in his past life, he was so depressed. He was so there's nothing to look forward to. He probably has accomplished everything he wanted to accomplish. The only thing he was deeply seeking was peace of mind and joy. And he didn't get that in his past life. And I guess due to depression or whatever, he died out of depression. This is me speculating. Don't take me for everything I'm saying, but based on what was going on, I would guess that he died out of depression, right? And then he wakes up and he's now in a new body, a new baby. He just got born. He just got reincarnated, and he held all his past. Yeah, like I mean, if we go back here, there's no, you know, it didn't look like he was killed or stabbed, or there's no sign of blood, there's no sign of struggle, you know, there's no sign of struggle, nothing. He kept his crown, his sword, and he just died. There's no pool of blood, there's no struggle from another, you know, from a third party, nothing. He just lay there and he died, probably out of depression. So, you know, we'll see what happens on the next episodes to come. I would say that this first episode is pretty good the way they laid it out. It has potential, and I hope this anime is not going to be one of those animes that will disappoint. You know, they give you a good episode, and then the episodes after that is going to be boring. I don't think that will be the case because there is a potential. And I see a similarity with this first episode with Mushiko Tensei. But I'm hoping that the beginning after the end will do a better job, you know? So, yeah, thank you guys for for joining me. Let me see who's on the chat. Subaru Yega, thanks for coming into the chat. Jesse and Gusty, thanks for chiming in on your thoughts on the episode. Much appreciated. So, overall, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining me on this reaction. Feel free to share your thoughts either now or when I close this stream. I think, let me see. This anime comes out every Wednesday. So every Wednesday I will come live to stream the next episode. So check out other videos that I have on the channel. If you're here for the first time, don't forget to subscribe, turn on that notification bell button, because I have a lot of stuff coming out. Tomorrow, Fire Force will be releasing the first episode on season 3. So season 3, I believe, is starting tomorrow, if I'm not mistaken. So I'll be looking forward to that. All right, guys, keep on keeping on. See you in the next video.